Shut up and sit down.
I would like to take this opportunity to welcome you all to the very first episode of Fact or Fiction. My name is Jeffroid and I will be your host. In today's episode, we will try to answer the question, is garlic toxic for your dog? Now at this point, some of you may be thinking, why the hell would he want to feed his dog garlic anyways? Well, let me tell you. I personally have been a dog lover all of my life. And as a child, we had several dogs. But personally, since high school, I had not had a dog. We lived in the city, and we usually lived in an apartment or a house with a backyard that really wasn't big enough to feel comfortable leaving a dog in all day long. But 2 years ago, all that changed. We bought ourselves a house up in Crestline, and our backyard is literally the San Bernardino National Forest. So, backyard problem solved. Off to the shelter I go. Now initially I had looked on the shelter's website and I had found 2 adorable pit bull puppies. Either one of them would have worked fine, so I went down there specifically to get one of those dogs. But the 1-year-old female Rottweiler in the cage right next to those 2 puppies had other plans. She picked me just as much as I picked her. Well, when we get her home, the only major issue is she's got fleas and she's got ticks, and that's to be expected. But it can also be prevented. And I'm just one of those people who tries to find the natural solution to things before I use chemicals or shots or need to take my dog to the vet. I try to find simple solutions. And in this instance, it didn't take very long for me to find one. We live in an amazing time. Crazy times, but amazing. 98% of the world's knowledge is available to 100% of us simply because of the internet. And in my case, I wanted to know what was the best, most natural way to prevent my dog from getting fleas and ticks. Garlic to the rescue. Ain't it funny how nature always seems to have the answer to life's little problems? And ain't it funny how your doctor or your vet will never tell you those things? I had known about the healing properties of garlic and its benefits for people for a long time. But the idea that I could use garlic to prevent fleas and ticks was absolutely fascinating to me. I needed to learn more. And like I said before, because we live in this amazing time, access to information is easy. On YouTube alone, I was able to find over a dozen videos on the topic. Over half of those videos were from licensed veterinarians, not only talking about how safe garlic is for your dog, but also how beneficial. So where is all of this garlic is toxic to my dog nonsense coming from? All right, Sherman, in order to find this answer, we're going to have to set the Wayback Machine to the 1930s. United States of America, Florida to be exact. 1930s study that was done by J.W. Harvey and D. Racker at the Department of Physiological Sciences, College of Veterinary Medicine, University of Florida, Gainesville. The title of the study? Experimental onion-induced hemolytic anemia in dogs. So you said onion-induced and hemolytic anemia. Why would that have anything to do with garlic? Well, as it turns out, onions and garlic are kissing cousins in the plant world. They both come from the allium family, and that also includes chives and leeks. And while this study does show that onions can indeed be dangerous for your dog because of their extremely high levels of thiosulfate, the fact of the matter is that onions contain 17 times more thiosulfate than garlic does. Now, had this been the only study that we had to contend with, I'd say, case closed, guilty by association. You can't really blame garlic for something that onion does, just because it has the same ingredients in it. But, as we shall see, there is another study, and a little more recent one at that. In September of 2009, what apparently is 3 really smart dudes and 1 smart woman, whose names I am not even going to try to pronounce, got together in the Slovak Republic at the University of Veterinary Medicine in some town that your guess is as good as mine, and put together a study. This one was called Some Food Toxic for Pets. And in this study, they did not mince words. They didn't try to play kissing cousin or guilty by association. They flat out named garlic specifically. What I do find interesting about this study is if you read at the top there, it says Garlic is considered to be less toxic and safe for dogs than onions. And then if you read a little further down below, it actually states that even after giving the dogs enough concentrated garlic to equal about 20 cloves per meal for 7 days straight, no dog developed hemolytic anemia. So as far as I can tell, those are the only two actual clinical studies that are supposed to show that garlic is toxic for dogs. If there's other studies I'm not aware of, I'm sure you all will make me aware of them in the comments section below. Now there is one more study that I do need to mention, but I'm afraid this one is not going to make the garlic is toxic for your dog people very happy at all. On November 29th, 2018, at Kagoshima University in Japan, this time 5 really intelligent individuals got together and did a study. This one was called Safety and Efficacy of Aged Garlic Extract in Dogs. From this point on, aged garlic extract will be referred to as AGE. The background for this study. Plants of the allium species, including garlic and onions, are known to be oxidatively toxic to canine erythrocytes, resulting in Heinz body hemolytic anemia in dogs. In humans, these plants have been used as medicinal agents for multiple diseases since ancient times. Especially fresh garlic, extracted over a prolonged period, produces less irritative and odorless aged garlic extract, AGE, containing unique and beneficial organosulfur compounds that can help prevent many kinds of diseases. In this study, the safety and efficacy of long-term oral administration of AGE is evaluated in dogs. The objectives are to confirm the safe dosage for long-term use and beneficial functions of AGE for dogs, and to plan and design a canine health supplement or a preventative agent for multiple diseases based on the data of this study. The results. Beagles were orally administered AGE 45 or 90 milligrams per kilogram of body weight once a day, or an equivalent amount of water as a control for 12 weeks. In AGE-treated groups, at 12-week post-administration at a dose of 90 milligrams per kilogram of body weight, there were no observable changes in the clinical signs, complete blood count, and serum biochemical parameters. Heinz bodies and eccentrocytes, the markers of oxidative damage in erythrocytes, did not appear in blood smear examination. The conclusion? The long-term oral administration of AGE at a dose of 90 milligrams per kilogram of body weight per day for 12 weeks did not show any adverse effects in dogs. Furthermore, the administration of AGE upregulated the gene expressions of canine NRF2 and NRF2 regulated phase 2 antioxidant enzymes. These results suggest that AGE might safely contribute to the health of dogs, provided that the appropriate dosage is used. So what have we learned? Is garlic toxic for your dog, as some people would have you believe? Or is garlic just like anything else, and too much of even a good thing can be bad for you? Well, I can't speak for you, but what I learned was, when given in the proper amounts and prepared the proper way, garlic can not only keep away fleas and ticks for the life of your dog, but it can also help your dog stay happy and healthy as well. If you enjoyed watching this video and you learned something from it, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Please leave your comments in the comments section, and make sure you go and subscribe to Jeffroid TV at BitChute and YouTube. And if you would actually like to help be a part of this channel, you can go to our GoFundMe page under Hemp Dog Productions. Everyone who contributes is going to get a shout out in the next video. Even a $1 donation makes all the difference in the world. So until next time, thank you all again for watching, and always remember, question everything. The truth is out there. You just have to find it.